This is the question I gave you last time with regard to 2021 paper, which was this. Actually, this one. Image should be displayed as circle, open file, CSS to implement the black border and a circle effect. So after that, I gave you an extension question. When you hover the mouse, it should reduce the size. And then there was a problem. It was not centered. So I wanted something like this, where it would reduce on the center, right? So the code for that is something like this. You put the image under a div called, which can be called image container like this, which has a class image container, and you put the image inside that. So that image won't go out of that border, out of that container, that div, right? An image container, I just gave a background color to show you where exactly the boundary is. Then you give a width and a height, and whatever inside the image container can be center line, vertically and horizontally. And these three lines I have given you earlier also. That's these three lines can be used to center line anything inside the div. So remember these three lines very well. It will be very useful. Display flex, justify content center, align item center. By heart that, right? Display flex, justify content center, and align items center. This will align any object inside a div vertically and horizontally center. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So whether it's going to be the large image or whether it's going to be the small image, it will be anyway center lined, both vertically and horizontally. And then the image hover effect, hover pseudo class we give, we reduce the width to something like 50. So 100 is maximum. 50. If you assume that it's 100 px or whatever, we give a lesser size. That's all we have to do. And the outcome will be something like this. See? Okay, right. So let's move to the next question and finish this off quickly. Well, this one you of course did, no? This you did, right? Table should take up the full width of the page. So how do you do that? Full width of the page for the table. You give with that
100%.
100%. That's right. You give it as 100%. It should be given in CSS. So table and it's 100% width is 100%, not 100 px. All text should be centered. All text should be centered. The web page content estimate table needs to be formatted using table should take up full width. All text should be centered. That's not in the body, right? It should be text inside the table, right? So then we should put over here, we should put the text align center, text align center.
Sir,
Yeah.
how much time do I have to spend on each question?
Each question, of course, I can't exactly tell you, but the whole section A, maximum 45 to, okay, meaning 45 to 1 hour. Section A.
Okay, sir.
45 would be ideal. If you spend 45, you can spend 1 hour, 1 hour, hold on. Yeah. The whole paper is Wallpaper is 3 hours now. So you spend 45 minutes on this one, and then 15 minutes on the essay question, which we have to look at. And then that there 1 hour is gone. And then if you spend 45 minutes on section A, in section B, HTML and CSS question, you can take 1 hour and 15 minutes. And then the JavaScript question, which is question 5 or 6, sometimes it changes, you can spend 45 minutes. So 45 minutes on section A, 15 minutes on the essay question, another 45 minutes on the JavaScript, 1 hour and 15 minutes on HTML and CSS. That should be the breakdown.
Okay, sir.
Right, so text align center. Table header should use font size 20. Table header. So I think in this file, let's open the file and see. Is that 2C? Not 2D. Okay, table width is 100, and then text align center. And then table head, you can see table head is here, table head. Let's see how this appears first. Okay. So table head includes all these THs, from here to here. So you can format or style table head, T head to font size. 20 px. 20 px. There you go. And then table footer should have a red background. That is T foot. Right. It should be background color. Right. There you go. Okay. Right. So the next one. Next one, it says JavaScript provides interactivity for web pages. JavaScript and HTML code is needed to open a web page called success.html. Success.html in a new browser window. JavaScript code must be triggered by mouse click. Open a web page called success.html in a new window. Write the JavaScript and HTML code. Okay, can you write it?
Okay.
I will also test it, and then we'll compare, right?
So is this a 2021 paper?
Yeah, that is 2021 paper. What you can do is without writing, you can even test it in HTML.
So I can't see a success.html web page.
No, there's no such page. You just link to an imaginary document.
Okay, sir.
You can just type it and see how it works before writing.
So is it like in a function?
No need to go for function, no? Because it's just 2 marks, no? Right? You can either put it into a text or a button. Shama, good evening. Bit late now.
Good evening, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. We are continuing with the rest of the paper.
Okay, sir.
I gave this one, question number 3, and I asked the other student to do it, and I'm also doing, and then we are going to compare. You also give a try. Question number 3.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Desho, you used a button and you are calling a function, right? Okay, that's also correct. Okay, Deshav and Shama, I will show you the code, and then I will share the code, and you can try it out. Deshav, you tried using a function, right?
Yes, sir.
Function, and then window.location. Use window location. Okay, we'll try all the methods, right? So here, what I did was I used a button. If I use a button on click window.open success.html. Click this button. You can even use a div with a text. So div on click window.open success.html class button. So I used a class. So I used a class here to make it look like a button. So class button, display block, then it becomes a block level element. So you can create a rectangular area around it. Background color green, width 200, height 50. Then to bring everything to the center, every content, like I mean this, click this div text to the center of the div, you can use this. And Shama, before you joined, we were discussing this one. These three lines can be used to move any content within the div vertically center and horizontally center. So this is
Okay, sir.
it's like a magic code, right? So just by heart this, it'll do the job. Display flex, justify content center, align items center. Color white, that's for text. So this is the result. Click button, open in a div tab, success.html. Click on the div, opens in a new tab, success.html. Last classes extension work I gave you. An image is there. When you hover over it, it should reduce the size, but it should be center. It should be in the same place. That was the homework I gave you. And the solution is to put the image inside the, I mean, this is one solution, right? There can be many solutions. To put the image inside a container, this square shape yellow color, I mean, this yellow color square is the container. So this is the code. You create a div and you give a class as image container or something similar. Inside that only you place the image. Now what you can do is you can add those three magic lines: display flex, justify content center, align item center to the image container. So whatever the size you have in the image inside the container will be center line, both vertically and horizontally. So that's how I did, but there can be many other solutions, right? Understand? I share the code that day. I will share it today also. Okay, you put the image into a container, a div container like this. You place the image inside that, and then you style the image container with the vertical and horizontal alignment center. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just a minute. Right, now let's look at the HOS method, which is using a function. Then we need to have the script tags. Inside the script tags, we need to start a function. Let's say open page or something. No parameters required, just the function. And the code should be now you have used window.location. We can even use window.open, right? Window. Deshav, did window.location open in new tab?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Window.open.
But sir, if we use window.open, we have to use like blank, right? To open it in another tab.
But it opened in a new tab. I didn't use blank.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
What's the difference between window.open and window.location?
The difference, difference, of course, I'm not really sure. Let me check that. But
Okay,
both
thank
can
you.
be used to open an external link.
Okay, sir.
Window.location. Right. The basic functionality is the same, right? Functionality is the same. Open and location will both open a page or a URL in a new window. But the difference is that window.location can be used for sending other properties. Now, if you remember, Deshava, do you remember there was one example we did like we wanted to pass values from one page to another page. Can you remember that example?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember where we had that? When we clicked on a link, we passed, remember the username, and we passed the username into another page. What was that?
Yeah, we did it recently, right, sir?
Yeah, we did recently. Was it? This was JavaScript, right?
So is it the question that I did alone?
Can you remember the paper?
I found a similar one that it has window.location.href.
This one, I think.
Yes, so that's the
Okay.
one.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Now here. Must be exactly 11 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there you go. So this username came from the previous page. Okay. So if you look at the code, there you go. Can you see? Window.location. They haven't used window.open, but window.location. href. Okay, Shama. Now this is the difference.
Okay, sir.
Right now here what happens is window.location href. It will open the welcome HTML page, and at the same time it is passing some parameters along with the URL. Some properties, some parameters like this username and age are passed
Okay, sir.
to this welcome page. So in the welcome page, what happens is, right, in the welcome page, it is taken, you can see here, it is taken here, window.location href. It takes the parameter that is being passed from the other page, and then it is splitted and used for other activities. So that's passing values between two pages. There you use location. So the difference is location can be used to pass values with the URL, and apart from that, both will open the URL in a new document, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so the function is there, and then we need a trigger. So trigger would be a button. Desha, what did you use? Yeah, use a button, right? So let me use a input type button, right? Because I have used button. Input type, the other method, right? Input type equals button, and then on click, JavaScript code on click, and on click event is going to call the function open page. And since it's a function, you need the brackets, and then we should have a value, right? Value equals click input type button. Okay, let's see how it works. There you go. So three methods, three different methods. This one is just a button and on click event, window.open. This one is a div, on click event, window.open. This one, input type button, on click event calls a function or a subprogram. So this is question 3B, which is this one. JavaScript code contains an incomplete array and function. When the button is clicked, the user should be able to see the unsorted array values. The array value should be sorted alphabetically, and that's ascending order, right? Right. So first you have to define the array like this, and then the function sort array document.get element by ID unsorted inner HTML. This is the unsorted array. So that's the unsorted array. And if you want to sort the array in ascending order, it's array name dot sort. If you want to sort the array in reverse, descending order, you have to use reverse, not reverse, but reverse will work only if you have sorted in ascending order. So if you want to reverse the order, you need to first sort it in alphabetical order. So you have to put this one first and then this. Okay, and then you can see that there are two paragraphs, one with the ID sort. So we can put this as unsorted, and then document get element by ID. Here you put sort, right? And then this text will be replaced here. This text will go to this paragraph, and this text will go to this paragraph, right? Okay, so finally it works like this. Like this. Unsorted and sorted in reverse. Descending order. And if you remove this, it will be in ascending order. Click, got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll put this as a comment, right? Can you move to the next one?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Can you share your code also? Both of you. Okay, guys. So this is what should happen when you click the button. You type the name and number of characters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be counted, and asterisk should be displayed, right? So I think both of you did it correctly. So first here you prompt the user to enter it, and then you can use the length dot length to get the length of or the number of characters, and then for the for loop count less than or equal to length count plus plus. Hidden name equals hidden name plus is the concatenation asterisk. So the asterisk will be concatenated every time when it runs the loop. So if it runs 5 times, 5 asterisks will be concatenated, joined. And then after the for loop, you alert it. Simple, right? Good. Okay, I have to start the next class right now. So I will give you the next one. Next question as homework, right? By the way, can you tell me whether you have done the 2022 paper?
No, sir.
Shama,
No, sir.
in school?
I don't think so.
Okay, right. So don't do that 2020 paper. We'll do it in the class as a test. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'll contact you very soon. Let's have the next class soon.
Okay, sir.
I'll send a message. Yeah? Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank
Uh,
you, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay, bye. But hold on. You have to do this for homework. Okay, this one. Okay, the last
Okay,
question.
sir.
Okay,
Okay,
see
sir.
you.